Now I'm gonna put, let me check and see my volume. You hear me? Okay. I always want to make sure before I do anything if you guys could hear me. Because I want to make sure. There we go. I need to bring my actual phone also. So, because the reason why is because I'm going to actually, when I get done putting the dishes away, I'm going to make a cake. It's like the reason why I always want to make a snack is because of this that I want to make sure that we have something to eat later. Because, like, half the time we don't have anything to eat when we're hungry. I do admit that we don't eat much at that milk, but half the time that we always get hungry either between lunch and dinner or between dinner and bedtime. So just coming in, guys. I'll be making a snack while if you just come in. Hello. But I'm just right now I'm putting dishes away before I start cooking. I'm sorry I don't know what you're saying. If you could type English, it'd be better on me. Because like other languages, I have no clue you guys are saying. That's how I am. Huh? I didn't touch the blender. It was a pot I made macaroni and cheese. It's okay. Sorry guys, but I had to explain to my husband on the question that he thought I touch that I don't know what he's saying. Get it through your head. If I don't know what he's saying, English, type English. So he thought I touched the frying pan, but I was using a pot with mac and cheese. So you may hear this twice. So I'm going to do like a recording and while I'm live with you guys, so everyone could actually see what I'm doing. Okay. So the thing that I'm going to do is I'll be fixing guys and Also showing the camera. Okay. My other camera. Okay. Hey guys, I'm making a cake. I'm actually live right now when I'm recording this. So, hello. So if you hear me talking to the camera, I'm actually live. Okay. So I'm making a cake layer. So it's like American birthday cake. So I need 3 eggs. I always put the liquid into the pot, and if you guys are ever in a live event and you're speaking a different language, and if I'm not um responding, it's because of you type in different language. What is what? Because that's a question. You need misspelling it. M-R-S. I'm a married woman. M-I-S is not married. Do a married woman version. What it says on my profile. So I'm cracking 3 eggs. I always wash my hands after I put eggs. And then I made oil. I'll be right there, guys. This one asks 1/4 cup of oil, and the same for the water. So, okay, the one that was asking what kind of cake is American cake. Okay. I'm cooking a it's a cake. To the one that said, what was that? Cake. So now I'm going to spray this glass pan. Okay. And whatever kind of pan that you like, spray. Okay. That's the best idea. And then I always put the liquid stuff into the bowl before I start mixing. You know you misspell it. I'm not gonna answer you if you misspell it. Okay? If you don't do how I like it, I'm not gonna respond. And if anyone's speaking a different language, I'm not gonna respond. So now I'm going to put the mixer into the bowl. Then I always mix it up, and then I'll show you what it looks like when it gets done into pot. Okay. To the ones that's understandable. Just like a lot of people when they spelled it wrong, I do understand. That's why I didn't respond. It's because of I don't like being called the wrong name. I'm just trying to get this mixer right into the pot right now. I'm just trying to get all of it. Oh, and guys, make sure you put the oven on for preheat. Okay. So right now, that's what it looks like. Okay, right now. And I'll see this video when I get done. Okay? I will see you guys soon. Bye. Okay, the video I was just doing that I'll be posting that this evening. Okay. So it'll be I usually upload videos between 4 to 8 every day. So half of it's already done. The other half is when my husband actually does a frosting. It's called a fluffy white frosting. So you see him frosting the cake layer. So that's one thing. Again, a spoon. The reason why, because when I actually put the frosting on top of the cake, that I could actually get it easier with a spoon and do that one. So with this size of pan that I have, usually the size of do about 50 minutes. Okay. So let me put I'm going to do something so you guys will hear. Okay. Those like days I don't feel like going out and dumping the boxes. Like 99% of the time. But if it's like the big boxes, like Amazon boxes, that's a different story. And guys, have to grab my phone. If you guys have a question to ask, as long as you're actually speaking English. I need to sit down for a minute. This way. The reason why I would sit down for a few minutes at a time is because of my health wise, okay? That's the reason why I sit down for a few minutes. That kind of scared me. It's my husband's meal that we always have to what do you call it? Change it, the meal. So give me, there's this thing, like it looks like that big. You type in Dexcom, DEXCOM, hello, 67. Then you will actually see what it looks like if you can't see it. And it comes in like this little thing. Every 10 days, I actually have to change it. So, and the gentleman, he doesn't like this, but I explained to him that it's better than poking your finger every couple hours, give or take. That's one thing, it's better. Because some people, if they're diabetic, they may not get enough blood out of the finger. That's one thing that some diabetics can't get enough blood out of the finger. So I'm just waiting to put the cake in and rest for a couple minutes. Give me a minute and go put the cake in and then come back finishing up my game. So about that, guys. But as soon as I get done finishing up my game and go put the tablet back on the charger, then I'm going to go wash a bowl that I just used. It's just like, I do admit that I wish we could get more kitchen tools, but it's a little difficult for us because we don't have like enough money to actually start cooking more. So that's the reason why with me, I wish that I could start cooking while I'm things like that. But I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna put this in total. So I'm gonna put you guys back in the kitchen. This is what I'm going to do. Okay? But I'm going to turn the light though. Okay, because I'm going to you see what I'm doing, okay? So give me a minute and I'll be right back, okay? Alright guys, I just had to go and put down the toilet. Now I need to wash the bowl that I use to do the cake. Okay. So guys, I actually had to move some things. Okay, what I'm doing right now, the bowl I use for the cake. I don't like small potatoes. I'm peeling in clay because these small. Okay, I don't like to do because I'm afraid to cut my hand, and I have with this small potatoes. So I just don't like to use these small potatoes when I'm doing this. That's one thing I hate. See how guys, I'm getting a new one next month. I just like my husband wants fried potatoes, but the problem is he can't stand them, eat them, and then with these small potatoes, I had the problem. We have to have fried potatoes lunch. I don't have any music playing. And I don't have that in my playlist either. And hello. because I don't know if it's public. I haven't looked. I have a playlist here on YouTube. I just don't know if it's public. And I heard playing music on here. Hello, thank you for the heart. That was bad. When the potatoes are bad, I toss them. Come on. Cause sometimes I don't know what music could actually be play on here. And look on YouTube, I'm trying to get while you're at. That's one thing I don't know. I haven't looked up. But you guys have a question for me, just ask. And I do look up in a few seconds. I hate that. When the pill gets stuck right here, that's one thing I don't like. It just like next month, I'm gonna get a pillow, looking brand new pillow, and then also cuddle or things like this, and then that was close. I almost come up and go. I bet the knife going off right here. I moved it just in time. That's why I'm looking at all this. And plus, when we get into like a bigger place, then we will actually like I will be cooking more. It's just like with the TV at now, that when I'm actually cooking in the kitchen, I can't go live because like I'm gonna have you right here, okay? That thing right there is a TV. And the problem is, when that's on, I can't go live. That's the only problem that I have about this side of the apartment. Because I want to get out of the apartment life. That's one thing I do. I don't ask for anyone to help. All I ask is this question: to actually help me grow my channel And if you guys ever want me to cook more often, the question is, I need help getting like food. Okay. But remember, I can't do anything with eggs unless it is mixed into the food, like the cake I made. Then I will. Wow. And I had trouble cooking like fried eggs. So my husband's the one that does things like that. Anything with meat, you would do. I tried to find when doing like peeling potatoes. Then I tried to find potatoes that's larger than my hand. Because the reason why, because of this question. I can't handle like that size a potato in my hand. That's one thing that I have always had trouble with. I do like 4 or 5 at a time of peeling, and then I'll cut them. That's one thing that I do. I wish I had a child here, but I don't. I'm trying to get all the water potatoes out. That's what I'm trying to do. And after that, the other reason, if you hear noises in here, because the timer, it's because people are waiting above us. And I'm getting tired of that because they made okay the time to nose control is between 9 or 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. But I always wake up before then. And right now, it's going to this clock at 6:03. But he's not making these until later, like much later. If you guys have any questions to ask, hello. Because the reason why I would say, if you guys have a question to ask, it will keep me on here a little longer. And if people don't stay on here longer and like start talking on, then I will get off. That's how I look at it. I'm just finishing up these last 5 potatoes. I'm going to tell them that I can't handle the small potatoes. If he wants more, he could kill more. That's one thing I'm going to tell him. As soon as I get done cutting these up. Go ask your brother that. Because I'm not a brother. And if I was a brother, then why do I have periods every month? Because I just finished my period last week. These, dump this. Yeah. It's just like if someone calls me a brother, then I'm not never been a guy. So you have to look at that. That's understandable. But I'll be right back and listen to my husband on the question. Give me about a couple minutes, okay? I had to explain to my husband the potatoes. Because I can't do the small potatoes. Yeah, those are all the bigger ones. And I just can't deal with the small. Yeah, just hang on, guys. These are all the small ones. I had trouble holding up this. Yeah, that's not going. I'll have to order that out. Don't have to cook it right now. Okay. 167. Yep. So guys, I had to explain to my husband about the size of the potatoes that I cannot handle the bigger potato, the small potatoes, like around that big, because I have to have a grip on the potato. And the larger ones, I could have to have a grip. That's my point though. But if you guys have a question, just ask as long as I could understand it. Because that's one thing I would understand. I'm gonna move up a little bit. There we go. I just had to make sure you guys could actually see me. Because look, anytime you guys have questions, just ask. There we go. I just had to reply to someone. It's just like if someone says something to me for some odd reason, okay, then if I don't respond on Instagram, it's because I'm not always logged in. That's one thing that I'm not always logged in. When it checks it in. If you guys have a question, just ask because I want to reply. Because I will let people Ask questions. Because like if you don't ask questions, then I don't know if you guys want to say anything or anything like that. I had to reply to someone on my channel. That's one thing that I had to do. I'm just checking my comment section and all that for each channel. It's just like if I'm listening on cook on more often on the channel, I just need get more food. I'm just waiting to the cake was, and then I'm just getting one of my friends my what's it? There we go. I just have to, since he hasn't talked to me on what's up for over a year. The problem was that he hasn't talked to me that long. So, as a plan, since we haven't talked for over a year, that's where you can see it changed. I'm just looking at all the messages that I'm checking every single message that I have for all 6 accounts. There was times that I felt like getting rid of them, but I realized if I'm doing like selling something, that's the problem with them. Since no one's talking to me, I'm going to get off here. I know for sure I'll be on tomorrow, and I don't know if I'll be cooking tomorrow. I do not know. I'll do day by day for cooking, okay? But the cake that I made earlier in this live event, when it cools down, and then you see my husband pin the frosting and all that on, then you guys will see what it looks like, okay? So otherwise, have a good day. See you guys soon. Bye.